What is up, guys, and welcome back. This is part 2 of Clone Trooper Tuesday, so I'm going to be talking about some other clone troopers that stand out from the rest of the basic ones in my collection. So first up today, I have the Bomb Squad Clone Trooper. Now, I have 2 of these that came along in a battle pack together, and these look outstanding. I love the amount of orange that is on it, the way it goes all the way through. It really is a great color combination. I always thought these clone troopers stood out from the rest because of how brightly orange they were and how much orange they have on them. It is the same design layout as a lot of the other clone troopers. There might be a little bit of difference up here on this sort of ring up top. And that's not including the orange print, obviously, that's all over them. And I do love how they have leg printing as well. It's pretty well detailed, even down to the toes. This one just always stands out from every other one that I have in my collection, just from how brightly colored it is. And once again, it has the standard clone trooper face. Now, up next, I have the Kashyyyk Scout Trooper. Now, I'm not sure how I got this one. I know one of the sets it came in, and I don't have that, so I'm wondering if it came in a smaller battle pack. This headpiece is a little goofy to me, the way it, the visor comes out. It's hard to pick up on camera. It just looks like a little goofy because it's, angled in. But besides that, the detail on it is really well done. Even down to the prints, the way it continues the print from the chest piece down to the waistband all the way through the legs. It makes this minifigure really flow. It also makes it stand out from the rest of my minifigures because I don't have any others that are this color of green. This is my only one that's a Kashyyyk Stormtrooper. Now the back print is also really well done with the continuing the camo, and this pack on the back is very accurate to how they normally look on the Scout Troopers. Now the biggest difference about this one is that it has this clone face. This was sort of in this in-between where they were just kind of using this generic headpiece for all clone troopers and stormtroopers. So it's kind of uninteresting. It doesn't really do a lot. It's just this boring generic look to it. So definitely not my favorite face, but it's whatever. Now up next is the Clone Gunner. Now, once again, I'm not entirely sure what sets I got some of these in or how I came across them, but this one I've always thought was kind of cool. It has this unique, tan color to the top with the Republic symbol, and it has these sort of gray arms to him, and this chest piece is a dark sort of silver. This is the only clone trooper I think I have, especially at least from this era, that has this sort of shiny silver to it. There's not a lot of detail in this minifigure besides the helmet and the chest piece. But it still stands out to the rest of the clones, even when you're looking from the top of them because of the helmet, or even from the side view because of the arms. Now up next is the Phase 1 Clone Armor Pilot. This came in the Republic Attack Shuttle, I believe, that came with a Mace Windu. This was the pilot for it. As you can see, he has this breathing equipment on the front and the top of the chest there, which is actually very well detailed. The print kind of melds together in that top box there. But I mean, even the fact that you can see that there is a level of detail up there is pretty interesting. Now the back piece is still the standard clone back piece from the show. And once again, it has the Republic symbol on the top of the helmet. However, this time it is red, and it has this nice yellow lining that goes across the top of the visor, and the yellow that goes up on top of the fin. When it's sitting in the set, in the pilot seat of the ship, it really makes it blend together. It really adds to the look of the set, just having this character be the pilot, so I like this figure. Now up next is another clone trooper that I don't know exactly where I got it from. I think it came with a set with a ship. I have 2 of them, but I can only build one just because of part limits. And that is this version of the clone pilot. Now this is definitely one of the older ones. You can tell from the way the helmet here doesn't actually have the black visor like the part they see through. It just has an empty space, and then there's a black head behind it. Now a lot of the older clone troopers have this, but this one's super interesting with the way it has this bluish gray that goes up the sides and has the Republic symbols and these black linings. And once again, it has this chest breathing apparatus to him and some straps that go up the back. It really does look like the clones that it's based off of, so it works really well for this character. And this is probably one of the older clone troopers I have. And this is based off of the episode 3 look from the clone troopers. Now another clone trooper I have that has the same design as the other one that I just talked about is the episode 3 orange clone trooper. Now I believe these were supposed to be some of the ones from Kashyyyk. I think these are some of the ones that Yoda decapitates. I could be wrong about that. Maybe I'm just remembering that from the Lego game. It's been a while since I've seen that movie, so I don't remember exactly where these ones are supposed to come from, but this came in a battle pack with the next ones that I'll be talking about. Now, I love how this orange stripe starts at the buckles here and goes all the way up top through the helmet. It doesn't come down through the back, but this is a different clone back printing from the rest because it's so much earlier. But I think the way that it has this darker up top area also gives it kind of like a depth. It almost makes it look like a shadow, like underneath the helmet, which looks pretty cool. Once again, like a lot of these, there's no leg printing, but for this one and the other one and the next one I'm going to talk about, it makes a lot more sense because these were before leg printing was even a thing, I'm pretty sure. Now, the last one that I'm going to talk about today is the Episode 3 Red Clone Trooper. Now, these were the ones that helped Darth Sidious or Emperor Palpatine recover Darth Vader from Mustafar. Now, I love how it has the same back design as the other one, but instead it has a red stripe across the back that gets covered over by like this waist pack here. And just the overall red design in general, there is so much detail on this helmet that it blew my mind at the time. I didn't know that they could have such a detailed helmet print for a clone trooper. I love the way that this red really stands out from the white on the clone trooper. It makes this clone look super awesome. Now, that is pretty much every clone trooper variant that I have besides the originals. I have some other ones. These are all the other ones that I wanted to highlight because they have either a special meaning to me, like these three are some of my oldest clone troopers, or I have always thought they looked cool, like some of these over here. So that is all for today. I will see you guys tomorrow.
Farted on the track. Farted. Oh yeah. Yeah! We love that Dumpster Kid video. We all do! For more, like and subscribe. Hit it! Turn on the post notifications. Do it! Even when you're on vacation, you'll get notified.